Hi, this is Vikas and I have with me Ilyas. We are from KubeNine and today we're going to solve about the biggest pain point in any industry. Well, you might have guessed it already, it's hiring. So, like any other company, hiring has been one of the major pain points for us. When we started off early in the journey, we needed right set of people and my God, it's super cluttered. So we did solve our problem to a large extent and today I'm going to talk about that with Ilyas, and we're going to walk you through the journey of how and what we did to solve that problem, and majorly how AI helped us in that whole journey. Right. So, Ilyas, thanks for joining in. I think you have been the major driver in this whole journey, where taking us from that entire clutter of hiring using multiple platforms to where we are now. I think our hiring is pretty much streamlined. I think it's almost 100% automated at this point. So not a major cause of concern. So if you can share some points on like what were the biggest pain pointers of the hiring journey first, and then how why did we like not use any external tools, and why did we actually build our own? So probably I'll
So
start with that.
we did use external tools. As you already know, we started with the external tools. We tried multiple ones also. So we were actually like giving try to like many tools at the same time.
Mhm.
So the major issue that we faced on many of these tools were like see AI is everywhere right now.
Mhm.
So you can like fake anything on your resume. So there is just a keyword that you can give in, and like any platforms, any of these platforms will score you high, like you already know these skill sets, and that's this condition where we had to like look for any other tool. So even though we tried multiple other tools also, we paid a lot of money on that side also,
Mm.
but every one of those tools had like the same set of problems that
Mm.
we already had with other tools
Mm.
we already tried.
Mm.
So that's when we like we thought of this way, like anyhow we have a set team in house,
Mm.
like a
Mm.
good set of people who
Mm.
can build good
Mm.
software
Mm.
in very less amount of time.
Mm.
So that's when we tried like we went in this way, like creating our own tool.
Fair enough. That we wanted to, that gave us a lot of flexibility. But I still would like to know your opinion on, because you were the primary, the front side of actually using these tools, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we use multiple tools. I think let's not take the names, but there were tools which were costing like $150 per month for one person, and there were we at least I think three tools or something we tried.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think all of them did have some AI features. It's not like it's
Mm,
this is the like 8 or 9 months back, right? So
yeah.
at that point also AI tools were available. So maybe what exactly was missing, if you could just narrow it down to something.
So basically, the scores that we were getting, so either it's like the similar numbers on every tools, like
Mm.
it's either 10 people are on 75, and some
Yeah.
of them are on 90,
Ah.
and some of them are on 33. So
Mm.
the number never changes. So
Mm.
it's the same set of numbers. So I think the way it works is like getting these keywords in the resume.
Mm-hmm.
So how many times that it repeats on there, and
Mm.
they just scores it based on that particular number. So like it doesn't actually does this like going into the context of that resume, and getting to know that whether the person have done anything like in their previous work. So
Mm.
that's something we had to tackle. We had to get to know about those things.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think I really one thing for me which was very good about the tool that we built was basically like I could prompt with exactly what I want to look for in the resume.
Mm,
I could give different scoring criterias,
yeah.
and I tried bunch of variations with different tools, but the amount of flexibility that this structure gave us was pretty amazing. I think every although I have stopped using hiring tools for quite a long time now, but I hope other hiring tools taken that as a
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? So fair. Actually, it's kind of a funny story. The next thing is about AI, right? How did AI help us do it faster? I think that's
Mm-hmm.
something that everybody's talking about these days. So I think it was 2024 KubeCon in Delhi. But yeah, it was around 12 or 12:30 in the night, and I got a text from Ilyas. He shared a link with
Mm-hmm.
me, that hey, this look, check this out, and it was a full blown AI hiring portal. I was like, when did that happen? We just discussed like in the morning that hiring is a major problem. These tools are not working out, and he just sends me a link in the night. So how did you achieve that? Like how is it even possible? And the tool was pretty functional at that point, right? So yeah.
So basically, we did use a bunch of basically the major boilerplate that we had was cookie cutter Django.
Yeah.
So it had everything. Like we ourselves did a lot of work on that as well. So we had our own Kubernetes setup on that. We had our own like GitHub actions on that. So basically, everything was there to set any application on production. We had everything there. So we just had to make some tweaks, like some features added to that. That was the only thing needed, and just by giving those contexts and right prompts, Cursor did everything for me. Like I just had to review it once, and like bunch of iterations I had to do, and then it was functional from like
For sure.
yeah, from scratch.
For sure. Also, one major, I think, big deal, I think, for this thing to happen was Pytest, right? I think the rules specific to Pytest, that allowed us to ship a lot of tests with a lot of confidence. So I think Cursor, I mean, initially, even now, I don't trust a lot of AI generated code, but I always look at the tests. If they look good, we're good to go, essentially. Obviously, our Cursor rules and stuff, all of those things are already there, but I think Pytest was definitely a thing that.
So it takes a lot of time to test and ship it out. So we have to make sure the functionality that we had earlier is working fine whenever you add a new feature, right? So that was like with Pytest, it was like we had that on our GitHub actions as well. So before everything going to production, whenever we create a PR, we made sure all those things are functional, even without having a dedicated QA team or anyone in team. So it helped a lot. So it's a complete stack there. So AI involved and a boilerplate involved, and a testing like something for that also involved. So we had an entire team working for us, like programs who were working for us basically.
Yeah, so I think it was a great experience going through the journey. I think the biggest takeaway from that was at that point, I think we realized how actually we can leverage AI efficiently to build something as complex as that. And I'm never going back to any hiring tool again, by the way. So that was definitely amazing. And it's not just about AI. What that also what we realized was, you have to ground AI really well. You have to make it, you have to give it superpowers. And we managed to do that by the cookie cutter template and the whole cursor rules and all of that. So definitely one hell of a journey, and we do highly recommend people to use cursor rules, and not just that, use templating, give AI as much context as possible, and just let it go wild after that. So that's it. That's a wrap from our side. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.